Welcome to the Patriot Hour. I'm Michael, your host for 6/10/2018. I just want to show a little video here, folks, of the hypocrisy, the left, the liberals. They really want to get stuff done, the same things that they sometimes talk about, and then you have Trump doing them, and no matter what, it's wrong. I'm going to feed the hunger. He's going to make people starve. I'm going to feed the hunger around the world. He's going to make people starve here. I'm going to feed the hunger here and homeless here first. He's going to make people die because there's hunger around the world. So no matter how he says something, they will find a way to bend, manipulate, and misconstrue. So here, let's take a look at this, and I'll be right back.
Comes out today and starts tweeting about Roseanne Barr. It just gets to the lack of seriousness. Forget about the fact that Kim Kardashian is here at the White House today and what planet that is anything resembling normal, because it's not. She shouldn't be here talking about prison reform. It's very nice that she is here, but that's not a serious thing to have happened here at the White House. But
Kim Kardashian, she met with President Trump. She urged the president to pardon Alice Johnson. Johnson's daughter, Tretessa, is on the phone with me right now. Tretessa, you there?
Yes, I am.
How did you find
Hi.
out? How did you find out about the commutation?
Through the media?
Through television.
Yes. And then one of our attorneys contacted me shortly after, like seconds after I found out.
What did her lawyer say?
That it was true that she's screaming on the phone. And that is true that that Trump has commuted her sentence. And I want to publicly thank President Trump for doing that. That's awesome.
She shouldn't be here talking about prison reform. It's very nice that she is here, but that's not a serious thing to have happen.
Good evening. Tonight, a mother and daughter are reunited on this broadcast, and you'll see it here first. The circumstances, safe to say, are unique. Alice Marie Johnson, you see her here rushing into the arms of relatives, was released after 21 years in prison. She was sentenced to life for a first-time nonviolent federal drug conviction, and you'll hear from her momentarily. Today, in the sixth act of executive clemency of his administration, President Trump commuted her sentence. Well, you sure have risen today. Is there anything you want to say to the president, to Kim Kardashian West, and all the others who have been fighting for you?
Well, I want to say to President Trump, I am going to make you proud that you gave me this second chance in life, and I will not disappoint the American public or the world who has so much faith in me. All I can say is thank you, President Trump. And I love you, President Trump. Thank you. And I want to tell Kim, my war angel, that you never gave up on me. You never gave up your fight. You were relentless, and it has paid off beautifully for me and my family on this day.
Talking about mass incarceration, and if Kim Kardashian is the one to bring this to this president, who, by the way, I don't think she got the result that she wanted. He didn't do anything yet.
Forget about the fact that Kim Kardashian is here at the White House today and what planet that is anything resembling normal, because it's not. She shouldn't be here talking about prison reform. It's very nice that she is here, but that's not a serious thing to have happened here at the White House.
Interesting. When was the last time you, Jim Acosta, discussed prison?
All right, there you have it. What planet is CNN on? Unbelievable, folks. Unbelievable. Again, I'm Michael. This is a Patriot Hour update. Appreciate you stopping by. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Maybe ring the bell after the video. Give us a like, thumbs up, comment. Share the video to your social media platforms. All right, so we just saw some that there. I didn't have to do it. I didn't have to show it to you guys, but I just figured one of them things. What planet is CNN on is the true question. Prison reform. we know they said she's been there for 21 years. That takes it back to just under Clinton. They did all that stuff with mandatory federal minimums, first-time drug offenders. It was meant, they claim, to take out the kingpins around the country when they're getting caught with pounds and pounds and large amounts of drugs that they were going to be distributing. They'd hit them up with the conspiracy charges, and this was meant to knock out the kingpins, is what they claimed, the big people, the big movers and shakers in the drug game. They got all this support. Clinton used a bunch of wacky words to describe this. They're getting bashed for it recently during this last campaign of drug predators or some kind of super predators, I believe the word was. And this law got a bunch of support and got built up and propped up on the federal level, and then it kind of stalled out and they didn't outline it well, and it ended up capturing tons of people like this case where this lady, you heard her, she admits she did time, but that one first time, her first ever offense, it might have been a large amount, don't know the circumstances, but it was getting her basically life in prison. She's done 21 years and she gets clemency pardoned by Trump. Again, it's not good enough. I have my own feelings on the whole war on drugs and the DEA coming out a few years ago and just, drugs are more potent than they've ever been in the U.S. in their history. Drugs are more readily available than they ever have in the history of the United. I mean, it's just like, well, what is the war on drugs doing? What are you guys doing at the DEA? Here you are up on stage talking, and it's worse than it's ever been. They're more potent than they've ever been. They're more deadly than they've ever been. And we're losing the war on drugs. So do we need to keep giving you tax dollars? Maybe we should approach these things differently. Do every single drug offender, drug user, drug abuser need to end up in jail when they get caught? Maybe help. Maybe there's a time that we now start getting help for some of these small-time, first-time offenders and get them reformed and just not throw them into the prison system. I don't know, I've been arguing that for years. So first offense drug offenders, I mean, geesh. So under Bill Clinton, this whole system got set up. They talk now, it's just lies, and more lies. So Planet CNN, it's just, what planet are they on? So there, it was just a little taste of something I came across and thought I would like to share with you guys. All right, hold on here 1 second. I'll pull up a few news articles here. We got just some top stories, headlines. With Trump, politics no longer stops at the water's edge. California woman's body found wrapped in tarp, stuffed in makeshift coffin. That's horrible. God bless her family. The decomposing body of unidentified woman was found wrapped in tarp and stuffed inside of a box in San Bernardino parking lot Sunday morning. San Bernardino Police Department Lieutenant Mike Madden said officers responded to a report at around 8 a.m. KNBC reported where the body was found stuffed inside of a plywood box that looked like a makeshift coffin. KCBS reported that a passerby in California discovered the body, which had been decaying for some time, and contacted the cops. Madden said the case was likely a homicide, KTLA reported. However, investigators and the coroner haven't publicly determined the cause. That's horrible, folks. Horrible. Fox News and Friends host calls North Korea summit a meeting of two dictators. Saw that earlier. So, yeah, okay, you had some guy you misuse his words. Let's just click news here. Immigrant dies by suicide in a Texas jail after being apprehended at the border. Officials blast Trump's policy after visiting detained immigrants. And I read a little bit of that earlier myself. Officials blast Trump's policy after visiting with some detained immigrants, right? So a group of lawmakers, public officials in Washington state denounced the Trump administration Saturday for its policy of separating immigrant families at the southwestern border, accusing the administration of causing undue trauma to children and parents who might be legally seeking asylum in the United States. See, now they're playing this. Like, we don't know who's seeking asylum, so we got to treat them all really nice when they just jump the border, try to talk to each one of them and determine who's maybe seeking asylum and who's not. And, that just kind of is a way to subvert the current rules and laws that we have on the books. Although Seattle is is some 1,500 miles away from the U.S.-Mexico border, the debate over family separation hit closer to home for the Evergreen State after dozens of immigrants were transferred last week to the Federal Detention Center in SeaTac, just south of Seattle, Tacoma. So it's like SeaTac, Tacoma International Airport. Interesting. 77-year-old was alone in the swamp when he got stuck in the mud. He said he started sinking. Sheesh. All right. Okay, so I just wanted to give a little update video there, share that video with you guys. I found it interesting. Again, no matter what Trump does, it's wrong. He can't feed the hunger. He couldn't feed the starving. Couldn't take care of the homeless, because then there'd be homeless around the world. He's not helping. If he's going to help the homeless around the world, it's going to be a matter of he should take care of over these people first. And he's this or that and blah, da, do. So what you're seeing here, it doesn't make sense. It's not logical. And it is meant to just not be, I guess. So, what can we do, right? Follow along. Lots happening this week. We are going to see things more and more unfold. Stick to the plan. A lot of this other stuff is just side game. Things to keep you busy in the mind and distract from what is really happening. But it's interesting to see and be able to pick that out. So it doesn't bother me, but you can see right through it. It's a lot of smoke, a lot of smoke screen, a lot of sleight of hand. Look over here, and we're going to have our hand in your back pocket. So stay alert, stay sharp. Thanks for stopping by. Again, I'm Michael. This is the Patriot Hour. We got a episode coming up this week. I think me and Scott had planned something for, I think it was Monday, maybe Tuesday, but did one yesterday with Ben. Great to have Ben back in the studio. It's been a while. He was in town over here my way, so it worked out. We did a quick little nice 40-minute episode. So again, subscribe so you don't miss any of that. Maybe hit the ring the bell so that way you're alerted. Once we upload a video, you're going to get the alert on your device. So that's one way to keep up. Again, I'm Mike. This is a Patriot Hour. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you back here real soon. You guys are, I'm going to keep everything up and open. Anything breaking news, I will get it out to you guys as soon as possible. So thanks for stopping by again. Make sure you share with your friends on your social media platforms. Get the word out. Check the description box definitely for most of the links. And the links to the websites that we have currently, check them out. Again, subscribe on the website subscription if you leave that, and we'll get an email record. And if anything ever happens to this channel, just in case, then we got a way to put out a mass text or email to everybody to let you know where we're at and where we can be found. So again, thanks. God bless. Godspeed, and have a great evening to each and every one of you. And we'll see you back here real soon on the Patriot Hour.